King Kong sank his teeth into the meat, only to be overwhelmed by a sharp, piercing pain that coursed through his entire body. One of his teeth had rotted away, leaving him with no appetite for more food. Just then, a lizard darted in to snatch his meal. As King Kong wrestled with the creature, he suddenly caught a sound resembling the call of his own kind. Excited, he scanned his surroundings and responded with a roar, then charged off in the direction of the noise. Upon arrival, however, he discovered it was merely a noisy insect, filling him with disappointment. The lonely King Kong had long yearned to find others like himself, but now he resigned himself to the possibility that he was the last of his species. Meanwhile, the facility staff monitoring King Kong via surveillance assumed he had been wandering the Earth's core for days in search of other creatures to mate with. But shortly after, a swirling vortex formed at the entrance leading to the surface, and a massive hand emerged from the depths. King Kong had returned to the outside world. As people watched in tense anticipation, they saw him lying on a small hill, howling in agony with his mouth wide open, revealing the decayed tooth. Now they understood the reason for his emergence. They injected several tons of anesthetic into King Kong's body and summoned the town's best dentist. Using massive steel cables to secure the tooth, they harnessed the full power of a transport aircraft to yank it out in an instant. When King Kong awoke from the anesthesia, he found his canine replaced with a 48K titanium alloy phone. He tested it with a couple of bites. It felt sturdy. At that moment, 8 activation devices extended from underwater. King Kong reluctantly rose, preparing to head home. Humans, however, activated an anti-gravity spaceship and followed as he leaped into the water. When everyone on board opened their eyes, the ship had arrived in the Earth's core world. Eager to return home and savor his food, King Kong pressed on, while the ship's crew worried about attacks from lightning birds. They altered the ship's color to blend seamlessly into the new environment. Soon, they reached Outpost Number 1 in the Earth's core, only to find everything utterly destroyed. Following the traces, they encountered an astonishing sight, a massive handprint embedded in the mountainside. This clearly wasn't King Kong's doing, as he had been on the surface undergoing treatment when the outpost was attacked. Back at his home, King Kong immediately sensed something amiss. An unfamiliar scent lingered in the cave. He shifted a boulder aside, retrieved his hidden war axe, and tracked the odor to a freshly cracked opening. Without hesitation, King Kong leaped into the chasm. After an unknown duration of descent, he finally reached the innermost depths of the Earth's core. Using the axe as a light source, he spotted several skulls of his own kind scattered on the ground. Pushing through a waterfall at the cave entrance, he emerged into an endless expanse. Amid the mist, a colossal figure began to approach King Kong slowly.